Okay. Okay. All right, and we are live. The Red Corner episode 15 with my co-host Micah. We are live. Mel Night Sports back in the building. What's good with y'all? Um, so definitely gonna be talking about a couple things, touching on a couple things. Devin Haney, the disrespect has not stopped. Um, and we're definitely gonna be touching on Demetrius Johnson's comeback.
Yes, sir.
We'll quickly, talk about Devin Haney's comeback. I'm not sure, Mike, if were aware, which I kind of doubt because it's kind of like, you know, it's it's basically happening on Twitter. Basically, ESPN and Ring Magazine, um,
Hmm.
they put out their pound for pound list, and they still have Vasily Lomachenko on there, and Devin Haney is not on there.
Oh, he's just not on there.
Yeah, Devin Haney's not on there at all.
That's wild.
Which the fact that Lomachenko is on there, he has two losses. He's not a champion. Um, and they still have him on there when the undisputed lightweight champion, first undisputed lightweight champion in the four belt era, the youngest undisputed champion ever in boxing is not on there. It's very alarming that he's not on there. You know what I'm saying? It's very
Hmm.
alarming, very strange. You know what I'm saying? Um,
How old is Devin Haney?
Devin
20.
Haney is he's our age, bro. He's a year
Oh,
older.
for real?
Yeah, he's 98. So he's
Oh,
24.
right. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
did
he's
know that.
23. He's 23, but he's 94, I believe.
Bro,
Um,
it's so crazy, man. Like, I see some of these kids now too who are coming up in MMA, and like the just how sports evolve, bro, is crazy.
hmm yeah, like
Because,
it's
bro,
skill, man. Go ahead.
no, but Dana White used to just he literally said, bro, he was like, bro, I used to not even sign people unless they were 25 or 26. They had like 20 amateur fights.
Wow,
But like now some of these kids are coming in, bro. Like they just signed the youngest kid. It's 21.
21, eh?
Yeah, but
Wow,
he came off the Contender Series.
wow.
So he fought, I
21
believe,
years
yeah,
old, bro. Going to UFC.
bro.
Going
I'm
to the
serious.
UFC.
Chase Cooper was a he used to be the youngest guy. He was 22. He was our age.
hmm
So it's like,
Wow,
bro,
wow. It's getting, bro,
yeah,
and the skill level is just increasing, man.
good at everything.
It is increasing very, very quick.
He used to have specialists, bro. Like he used to have specialists in MMA, and now like the kids coming up, they're good at everything, bro.
Everything, right? They're
Like
well-rounded.
jujitsu gyms, bro. Like they have at least once a week they have striking classes.
hmm
So like MMA is just taking the world by storm, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. No question about that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that is though? Like, why do you think now it's such a big boom?
Bro, because like everybody wants to watch a fight, bro. I really do think though it's I think it's just
Yo, hold up. I just got a call. Hold up, just now. One sec, y'all. Hold up.
it's all good. The camera's following you, bro. Anywho, what's going on, y'all, in the chat? So upcoming fights. Oh, who is watching the upcoming fight night uh between Cyril Gahn and Tai Tuivasa? We have Robert Whitaker and Marvin Vettori on the same card. Hold on, let me open the chat here so I can see what you guys see if you guys are saying anything. But yes, man, we have freaking Cyril Gahn and Tai Tuivasa about to go at it. I believe next weekend. Uh, open the chat here. Come on now. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the dead time, guys. There we go.
My bad, y'all. My bad. Oh shoot. See this? Okay. No, go on. You were saying why do you
Um,
think why you think UFC is kind of taking everything by storm so quickly, and why now is my kind of like you know.
really, man, you just have like Dana White is really the best promoter, I believe, in combat sports, bro. Like better than Eddie Hearn. You know,
Oh, easy.
I just think he's the best. I just think he's the best, bro. He just knows how to. He understands that casuals are what make the sport, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that is really true. And what I'll say to that is, you know, with boxing, why it's lacking so much is they, you know, what I'll say is with boxing, yes, because in MMA and UFC, oh, for sure, the casual is the really is making the sport. But I'll tell you what, in boxing, the hardcore fan is the one supporting boxing. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because, you might have a casual fan that in
Yeah,
MMA that, they might just tag along with their friends to go to a bar to
yeah.
go
That's the
watch the
thing,
fight.
man.
You know what I'm
Is
saying? But for boxing, you got to know a fight's happening, and also, if you really support the sport, you'll buy the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a huge, unless Canelo's fighting, which
mhm.
everyone seems to know Canelo, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Everyone seems to know Canelo. They'll just watch the fight because it's Canelo, but you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
They don't know that Canelo's not fighting anyone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
you get what I'm saying? So, you know, boxing right now is not catering to the hardcore fans, and the hardcore fans are basically the ones that are sticking around. But with UFC, the casual fan is willing to spend the money.
Hmm.
Is willing to spend the money. Of course, you got your hardcore fans that are definitely
Yeah.
willing to spend the money, but they're willing to spend the money and support because it's so entertaining.
Hmm.
It's so entertaining, and it
Absolutely.
appeals to so much people. You got man. When I went to watch the Usman fight last weekend, we went to Twin Peaks. Have you heard of that?
Twin
Yeah,
Peaks.
it's like Hooters.
I
I
have
mean, it's kind of like
never.
Hooters, bro. It's kind of like Hooters. The girls out here with assed out. You know what I'm saying? It's wild.
I
Yeah.
feel it. It's Texas. I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hot.
It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. But
It's hot out. I
oh
feel it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They 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 skin out. But it was very packed. Actually, the Amanda Nunes fight that night was humongously packed. There
Yeah.
was people there. It was very packed. So, like you said, man, the casuals really do make the fans
Yeah, bro.
of
I
you
it's
know
he's a great promoter and he's just made it cool to like the sport, bro.
right. Yep.
He's
Yep.
made it cool to like the sport. See, when you make something toxic, then everybody wants to stay away from it. But
Right.
when you make something cool to like, bro,
Mhm.
when you
Mhm.
make something cool to be into, like, bro, like when I tell people that I do MMA, bro, it's a fucking hour long. It's a fucking conversation, bro.
Mhm.
Like it just takes off
Right.
because like that. It's interesting,
It is
man.
interesting.
Like it's interesting. Like to. It's just cool, man.
It's
Like
cool.
he
Yeah.
has he's just a great promoter and he's just
Yeah.
made the sport cool to
Right.
like and
And
like so
right.
everybody fucks with it, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's one of those things where it's exclusive, but at the same time, it's like it's inclusive. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
what I mean by that is like when you're a UFC fan,
Levels.
when you're a combat fan in general,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll say specifically UFC, you're almost a part of a club. You know what I'm
Hell yeah,
saying?
for
You
sure.
feel like you belong to something. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'll say that with boxing, but boxing is the wild, wild west, and there's just too much.
There's too much,
There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of racism. There's just a lot of issues with boxing. So I
bro. They
can't.
have too many organizations. It feels like
They
too many
do.
governing bodies.
They do. And one thing I'll say is that the Ring magazine. I don't know if you've heard of that. The Ring magazine belt. I think of it like kind of like kind of like a trophy. Devin Haney is Ring Magazine champion, and they released a pound for pound list They don't have Devin Haney on it. So
Mm,
Devin Haney, he went on, Twitter and he made it known that, that was some disrespectful stuff. He didn't agree with it. And what's crazy is that the Ring magazine organization told him to send the belt back. They told him to send
bro,
the
that's
belt back. He's your champion, and you tell him to send the belt back.
so. Wait, did they told him to send the belt back because of
If he didn't,
the Twitter thing?
well, because he wasn't on the pound for pound list, and he was, he was saying that that's not right.
But
This
that's
and
up to them.
it is up to them, but they have Vasily Lomachenko on it.
Yeah, I'm saying no, no, no. I'm not saying it's up to them. Like I'm not disagreeing with you. I think
Mm.
he should be on the list. I'm just saying that how are you going to tell him to send the belt back because he didn't make the list and you make the list? Like that doesn't make sense.
I think, well, for one, it definitely doesn't make sense. And two, I think they're just being disrespectful, bro. Because I can guarantee you, if Lomachenko it was in that position, and he was complaining that he wasn't on the list, and the
Yeah,
fact that he wasn't, and the fact that he's a champion plus the Ring Magazine champion, and he's not on the list, I am almost 100% certain that they would not tell Lomachenko to return the belt if he doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? That it's just some disrespectful stuff, bro. That they're doing. I'm telling you, bro. Devin Haney is one of the most disrespected boxers and most avoided fighters today. You know what I'm saying? He has been ducked by so many fighters, bro. It is just it's sick, bro. It's straight just sick, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's sad. But at the end of the day, bro, he made history. You know what I'm saying? No one could take that away from him.
absolutely,
No one could take that away from him. But yeah, man, boxing needs a Dana White figure, but that won't happen.
absolutely.
That
Eddie
won't.
Hearn. No,
Eddie
go
Eddie
ahead. Go
no
ahead.
Eddie Hearn doesn't. He doesn't put on great fights, bro. He may pay people a good amount of money. That's one thing he's good at, but he doesn't make the great fights. That's what we need great fights in boxing. We need those things to come
Yeah.
back. We need Jaron Ennis versus Chris, what's his name? I think his name is Chris Ben. Something Ben. Um we should have gotten Deontay Wilder versus AJ 5 6 years ago, but they turned down $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We should have got those fights. We should have
Wow,
got,
bro, it just seems to me like boxing would do a lot better if they would just put on more fights. Period. Like
it would. It would.
they don't put on like for example like if you look at Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman, right? They had three fights.
They had three
They're
fights. Really?
yeah, yeah.
Three? I thought it was just two.
Wait, I gotta think back.
I think it was just two, no?
No, it's two. It was
Just
two.
two? Okay.
It was
Okay.
two. I'm
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
But they had two fights, and their fights happened within like a few years.
Mm-hmm.
You already had two fights, and you were talking about how we had to wait 5 years for a fight that we thought were gonna happen, and it didn't even happen.
Right.
Like for example, like what was it? It was it Fury and AJ that we had to wait for that we were waiting for, or Wilder and AJ?
Wilder and AJ, they were waiting a long
Okay,
time
yeah,
for
Wilder.
that. That was one at one time that was the biggest fight in boxing. But then both of them suffered losses, and it just lost a lot of it lost a lot of the steam. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were to say 5 years ago that the undisputed fight would be between Usyk and Fury, a lot of people would have told you you're crazy. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you, certain things happened with Eddie Hearn that actually changed the course of heavyweight history. I don't know I'm not as well versed as some other people, but I will say that certain fights that took place and didn't take place actually altered the whole thing. Basically, the fact that um, basically the fact that Eddie Hearn basically was able to take those two belts for AJ, and so okay, so once AJ got those two belts, basically PBC was not able to get them back because the front runner was going to be was Wilder, right, to get those belts back, but they never allowed Wilder to get the opportunity. They only ever gave him the opportunity to get the WBC belt, and because he was never able to get those two straps, he had to, basically the undisputed fight, we have now is Usyk versus Fury, but it was supposed to be AJ versus Wilder.
Oh my
You know what I'm
goodness, bro.
saying? So, but again, that was years ago. That should have happened years ago, and the fights just didn't happen. They never took place. It's just a mess, bro. Like it's sad. I'll be honest. Like it's sad. But I'm kind of I'm over that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more concerned with Terrence Crawford versus Bud Crawford, or Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence right now. Like I
Hmm.
don't know if that's even gonna happen, bro. I really don't know. Like
Yeah, but do they have a date?
they don't have a date, bro. Apparently John Jones apparently is taking up apparently is causing some type of roadblock because he's coming back in December 15th. Apparently they wanted that date, and the fact that John Jones is taking that apparently is causing some type of issue. But I don't know, man.
Bro, there's excuses, bro.
Excuses, bro. It's like, bro.
That's
It's like, bro. If you really want to make the fight,
why
it's
can't
not
you
that
just do it
hard,
next
bro.
week?
It- but no, no, they need the time, bro, because they gotta promote this fight, bro. They gotta give,
I
yeah.
mean, not next week. I mean, the week after.
Oh, right, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
week
No,
after John Jones.
they need at least a good 3.5 to 4 months to promote this fight correctly, bro. Because they got people like us that we need to plan out. We need to buy our
Oh
tickets,
yeah.
buy our hotels. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't just pick up and just go. Like you know what I'm saying? So they need to promote this fight correctly, bro. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I hope they do that correctly because I don't want to hear no, oh, it didn't sell. It didn't sell because you guys gave it 2 months, 2 months notice. People couldn't come to the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to do this fight right, bro, because I'm telling you this is the biggest fight in boxing. Hands down,
100%.
no questions asked. This is the pound for pound number 1 and pound for pound number 2 fighters. How
Mm-hmm.
big how else big can you get?
Cannot.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? So this fight needs to happen, bro, simply. Um but it's like I said, man, boxing needs a Dana White figure, but the thing
No,
is
I
is
agree.
is, is because it's so many different promotional companies, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Is like the UFC does their own promotion.
Right. It's under one umbrella. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's under one umbrella, but
everybody has to get a cut, bro. That's when things start to fucking crumble, bro. Like I've heard people talk about it when they like not even about like not outside of combat sports when you deal with like when you're still dealing with entertainment,
hmm
but like for example like in television, like I've heard so many like people on different podcasts talk about how they want to keep their pod, like for example like Rogan, like he wants to keep his podcast literally just him and his producer, because once you start getting a whole bunch of people around it, you have so many egos, bro.
right, yeah,
You have
yeah,
so many egos, and
yeah.
everybody wants to put their part in
Right,
and be able to say like, yeah,
right,
remember, like nobody wants to just play their role,
right.
bro.
Yeah, that's a
Nobody
fact.
wants to just
That's
play
a
their
fact.
role. Everybody wants to be a star. Like that's the problem.
Everyone wants to be the boss. Everyone wants to be the boss, and so simply, bro, it may not be your time. It's simple. It's
Absolutely.
simple as that. So it may not be your time. It may not be your role. Like back in the night, back in like that's especially true right now. Like in the 90s and stuff like that, bro. Like I'm talking about like in the gangs and everything like that. Like there was structure. But now, you got young boys, you know what I'm saying? They they're doing whatever. They want to be, they want to be kingpin. They want to be this and that, and again, there's no structure. There's no one telling them, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Hmm.
It's free reign. It's free for all. And for some reason, that is become a universal issue in every industry, bro. You got people that want to do everything.
People that think they're special.
Exactly. And it's like, bro, look, you got to go through the reigns, bro. You got to go through the levels. You got to go through the pain.
Hmm.
You can't just hop up and, you know what I'm saying, and expect expect you to be on top dog. Um, but that's a very good point though. It's the egos, man. It's the egos. It's you got different promoters. They want as much money as possible. They're crooks. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of them are crooks. I'm not gonna single any single one, but a lot of them are crooks. Um, but it's just causing such an issue, bro, in boxing, man. And will it be fixed? I don't know. We need someone.
Yeah.
Basically, you know about Don King?
Heard about it. I heard of him rather.
He was the promoter for Mike Tyson at one point, I believe.
Right.
And I think he was like robbing a lot of the fighters. Like he
Oh
was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah
I did hear about
he
that.
was robbing.
I did
But
hear
the
about
thing good about him was that he made big fights.
that.
Like
Hmm.
he made humongous fight. He made really good fights. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean again, like I said, they're all crooks. So he did just do some crooked stuff, but he made really good fights. So if we had a figure like that, of course we don't want him to be shady. But if we had a figure like that where you know he makes amazing fights, he makes big fights, boxing would be in a much better position right now. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
Um, what do you know about like the like some of the biggest pay-per-views of UFC?
Like just how
Like
much they sold.
yeah, like number wise.
I know like McGregor sold like over 500K.
Okay.
When he fought Khabib, I think. Actually, let me look that up
Yeah, look that up because I want to know.
because I'm pretty. Wait, actually, I know that the McGregor Poirier fight sold a lot.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna look it up right now. How much did McGregor Poirier one? I mean two rather sell? Because did you actually watch the first McGregor Poirier fight like
I don't think I
from
watched
years
the yeah,
ago?
I don't think I watched the full one. I know that's the one that McGregor won.
Yeah,
I don't know if I watched the complete one.
yeah, bro. Just he got knocked out, bro, very, very badly. Dustin Poirier did.
That what weight was that? Was that lightweight or fly or
I think it was actually it actually might have been at featherweight
okay.
because uh Dustin used to fight at featherweight as well. How much did McGregor Poirier?
So
Dude, I really don't know how to spell dude's name.
they fought 3 times or 4 times now?
Three,
3 times. Okay, gotcha.
three
Right,
times.
right, right. The last
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, last two times Dustin won.
Hmm.
So, but like, okay, here it is right here. How much did it sell per paper? Damn.
How mu-
Sales. Oh, wait. Dana White revealed the you. Okay, wait. He shared the event had already generated one point. Damn, bro.
Okay, no, but
So
yeah, but we want to know. We want to know
okay,
like pay-per-view, like buys,
yeah. So yeah,
pay-per-view.
pay-per-view buy. Dude, it's just not gonna happen,
Yeah.
bro. Just okay. So before the fight had even happened, they had sold 1.2 million.
Wait, pay-per-view buys?
Yeah,
No, no. Really? That's a lot. That's a
bro,
lot.
bro. I
Really?
that is unbelievable.
Bro, that's a lot of pay-per-views, bro.
Bro. Okay, wait. In post-fight interview, Dana White revealed he expects UFC 264 pay-per-view sales to reach 1.7 or 1.8 million mark. He shared the event had already generated 1.2 million pay-per-view buys by 8 p.m.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Bro, they know how to sell
Yeah, they know
fights,
how to
bro.
sell
And
fights, bro.
McGregor is a freaking promoting
Yeah,
behemoth, man.
he's special with that shit, man. Like he is special with that one. I know Floyd because he holds all the record. He holds like
So wait, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. I just saw the number. So 1.6 million officially.
okay,
1.6 million is
okay,
what they sold.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's crazy. I'm about to look up Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view numbers. Numbers. Because I know Floyd is like in like seven, 7 out of like 10 of all the uh, pay-per-view,
Oh,
uh,
he
uh,
holds
l-
seven
yeah,
records,
like seven of the
seven of the
highest.
top 10.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to look it up.
that's wild.
Right, I know. Like it's crazy. Let me find out. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's
Okay.
just that people wanted to see him lose, though, right? Like
Yeah,
he was
that's what
talking
it
shit.
is. Okay, so Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao generated. What's your guess?
I actually watched that
Yeah, I
fight,
watched
bro.
that fight too.
I watched that fight. We had a watch party for that.
Oh yeah? Time
Yeah,
ago. That
yeah,
was a long time ago.
yeah. It was a while ago. I
Yeah,
remember it.
yeah.
But shoot, I'm just gonna guess two. I'm gonna guess 2 mil.
Okay. Um, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao did 4.6
What the
million.
heck?
4.6 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. The revenue was $410 million.
What in the world, bro?
Isn't that
That's
insane?
that is
Isn't that insane?
bro. So how much? Wait, how much did Floyd make from
Floyd
that
made
fight?
like Floyd made like 200 million from the fight, and then
What the
and then and
hell?
then and
That's
then
insane.
what's his name?
Uh,
Pacquiao made like 150 or like 100 million, something like that. He got like a good amount too. Um, so
that's
and
just
then the promoters pocketed everything else, which is shit
substantial, bro.
substantial, bro.
Oh my goodness
Second
gracious!
the second ever
I need
biggest
to take.
the second biggest ever boxing match was, wow, this is crazy too. Floyd versus Connor,
Oh wow,
which did 4.3 million pay-per-view
wow,
buys. Um,
dude. But you have two promoting behemoths,
yeah,
bro.
like that,
You
yeah.
have two.
Yeah, that one, I remember that I won money off that. I had a couple
I
bets
remember.
on
I
that.
think I had a watch party for that fight
Yeah,
too.
I bet a couple people on that. I'm like, bro, you really think Connor's gonna beat like I
Bro, you
don't.
know Connor was an Irish boxing champion, though, right?
Yeah, that may be so,
Was.
but there's no chance in the world. I don't see any universe that Conor McGregor would beat Floyd
No, no,
Mayweather in
no, no,
boxing. You know what I'm saying?
no, no.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I
not.
had people betting. They're like, yo, he's gonna. I'm like, bro, look, like this. You're talking about the best defensive boxer that has ever lived. We're not just talking about a hard hitter. Talking about the best defensive boxer that has ever lived, still living. It's not.
Yeah.
So
What do you think? How do you think that fight would have played out? I mean, obviously you would have played out if he won, but how do you think it would have happened differently if Connor just didn't get tired?
Um, not too different, to be completely honest with you. Not too different. Because okay, what you would have seen is a different Floyd, because he would have fought the fight differently if he wasn't gonna tire him out. You would have had Floyd. You would have just had Floyd pick him apart. Pretty much just had Floyd waiting for him to get tired, and then he pounced on him. You know what I'm saying? But I think if Floyd would have just picked him apart from round one. Um, would have done a little bit more, because I know Floyd did have some success. He was hitting him a little bit more than he should have been. Like that
Yeah.
most people would have thought. But we know the Floyd what Floyd was trying to do. He was trying to get him real tired, and have him start swinging to the fences, and then he stopped him. But okay, the third one is Floyd versus Canelo, which did
Yeah.
2.2 million. The fourth is that's odd. 2.2. That's weird. Okay. The fourth one was Floyd versus Oscar De La Hoya,
Oh yeah.
which did
Okay.
2.4 million. The fifth is Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. That did 1.9 million. The sixth one
I
is,
watched that fight.
I actually need to watch. I haven't seen the whole thing. I don't.
I mean, I watched it. I watched it after,
Yeah.
but like I
Yeah. We were 3 years old at that time. You know what I'm saying? We were 3 years old.
yeah.
Um, and then the sixth one was Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield 2, 1.1.9 again. Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely, 1.5. Um, Floyd Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto, 1.5. Mike Tyson, what? Oh shoot! Wow. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones did 1.6. That happened like 2 years ago.
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's surprising. I didn't know they broke a record. Okay, and then Evander Holyfield versus George Foreman, 1.4. So Floyd is in one, two, three, four, five of the records. So he
Okay.
holds half of the records of the most pay-per-view buys ever.
Bro. Okay. So you wanna the okay? Wow. I actually brought this up. So do you know what was the record for the UFC most pay per view buys?
My
Just take a
my
guess.
guess, my guess. Okay, my guess is 2.5.
Oh, that's actually really fucking good, bro. It's 2.4.
2.4, eh? Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. Cause
that's
like,
good. No, but I'm saying who do you think it
oh,
was?
who? I'm gonna take a wild guess. Say Connor versus. I want to say Khabib, but I don't think it is Khabib.
It is Khabib.
It's Connor versus Khabib.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They did
They
they
did.
did 2.4 million pay-per-view
Wow.
buys. They did made 180 million in revenue.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, bro.
bro. Yeah,
So these guys, you see, these UFC guys do get paid,
yeah, they
bro.
do get
When
exactly
they can sell the fights,
right,
they do get paid.
right. I wonder how much Connor made that fight though, like on the back end. I wonder how much he made.
I don't know, bro, because I don't know what kind of deals he
Right. I'm
has.
sure he was
He
the A
could,
side.
man.
I'm sure he was the A side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting more, but yeah, man. They as long man, it's the thing is though, is like yo, you gotta sell in UFC, bro. Like you
Hmm.
have to sell, like you know. But like the potential is higher, bro. The potential is higher. Like, bro, we're gonna get someone bigger than Conor McGregor eventually. We're gonna get someone
Yeah, absolutely.
bigger.
I mean, you got already got this dude Patty, man. I think if Patty can just learn to be a like more dedicated, like if he could learn to keep his weight down, like Patty's fights at he fights at Connor's weight. He fights at 155. But he's like 200 pounds right now. Like he's just fat, bro. He's
200
just fat.
pounds, bro.
Yes, bro. He's just fat as hell. He just eats. But which
That's
is
not
less like,
that's
bro,
not professional, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
it's
That's not
not, G.
professional at
Yeah, I mean,
all.
he makes weight. He
Oh yeah,
always
right.
makes
He's
weight.
always made weight.
But like, it's bad for you,
Yeah, it's
bro.
very
It's
bad.
super bad for your
Those
organs,
those cuts, those cuts are have to be just killing him. They
dude.
have to be just killing him, bro. But
But imagine the lifestyle change too, like that. He must hate fight week, bro.
that's not, that's,
He must hate fight
that means
camp.
he's not in shape all the time though.
He's not.
That's gonna hinder your training. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be good for you, regard no matter what way you look at it. But what I'll say is, I don't see Paddy being the next McGregor. He's too similar to
Yeah.
him, and
Hmm.
everything that he does is gonna be compared to Connor, so he won't be the next
Thousand
one.
percent.
It's gonna be someone that is a completely different look from Connor, but they'll have same. They'll probably have same characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Outgoing, arrogant, have a big ego. Um,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think of somebody who's like up and coming, who could be.
bro, I don't think
I just can't think of anybody off the top of my
I
head.
don't can't think
I
of
think he's just
anyone.
special, man. He's
Yeah,
just a special
he's
guy.
just someone that there's certain people in life that when they talk, people listen. Okay, you know what I'm saying. There's Tupac. Tupac was one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Um, who else was there?
Mm,
there's some criminals that are like that as well. Alpo Martinez was one of them as well. I don't know if you heard of him. Um, Conor McGregor is one of them. Floyd Mayweather is one of them as well.
yeah.
Um, they just have that charisma. There's a certain energy that when they speak,
Now
people
Tyson.
listen. Mike Tyson
Hmm.
is one of them as well. Um, Malcolm X is one of
Yeah.
them.
I think it's
You know what I'm
just
saying?
it's when you know that people have been through shit, bro. I think it's when you know that people have been through things, so it gives them a certain amount of credibility. Like, okay, this person's wise
Right,
because
right, right.
they've
Right.
been through things.
Right.
Like
They're speaking from realness, real experience type of thing. Like you can tell it's real. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's passion as well. It's passion, it's pain. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? It's all of those things mixed together. It's
Dude,
passion and
Mike
pain,
Tyson.
bro.
Watching Mike Tyson talk, man. Or listening to Mike Tyson talk is honestly like it's cool because you could see like the change, bro.
Yeah.
Like you could see the change, the
Right.
maturity, and
Right.
not and like how he's learned from mistakes he's made, and like how he's had to go through therapy and things like that, and become the man that he is now, bro. Just become just a better version of himself, essentially.
Mhm. Mhm.
For his mind. When you're doing that, bro, like yes, you can perform, bro. Because did you hear about like about all the things that, like Customato did to him, like he hypnotized him and things.
What?
Yes,
No, I did not know about
yeah,
that.
oh
What?
yeah, bro. Customato was a hypnotist. You didn't know that?
Nah,
No, no,
nah.
no.
Okay,
He
you gotta
Customato,
tell me more about
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. Customato hypnotized Mike Tyson. He
What,
made
like
a
before a fight or
just in general. He would just hypnotize him to and essentially like so that when he goes into a fight, it was like he didn't exist. It was like only the task at hand existed. So it was like,
wow.
yeah, bro. So it was like he wouldn't. obviously you'd be devastated if you lose, but like in the heat of battle, you're not so you don't have because he was insecure, bro. And then
Hmm.
later in fights, like when like after Costamoto was dead, like for example, like was Costamoto dead when he fought Lennox Lewis? Because that
Um,
was one of his last fights, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
think it
he
was
was.
dead at that time.
Yeah, he was. So like even in the Lennox Lewis fight, bro, you could see that Mike is actually like he talks about it like he was afraid. Like
Hmm.
he was afraid a lot.
Hmm.
And he said that he would start his walkout, bro, and he would be so scared, and that by the time he got to the ring, bro, he'd be a killer, bro. His mentality would just change, and he would just be a killer. And then he got inside the ring, and it was like he didn't exist. He
Right.
was just a killing
He
machine.
wasn't right. He was Mike Tyson didn't exist. It was
Yes,
him just
you're
being an exterminator, Terminator
bro.
type of thing.
Yes, you are a boxing robot. You're a
Hmm.
boxing demon.
Hmm.
You don't exist in there.
Right.
Like, bro, and honestly, bro, I've taken that like into my own training
Hmm.
and it's stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like, and I just like, like now I get hit with shots and stuff like that. Before you would lose confidence, now I'm just like, I get hit with a shot. It's like,
Hmm.
you get hit with a shot. Like, what do you?
It is,
You're a
it is
fighter,
what it is.
bro.
Yeah. 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 Come back.
Hell yeah,
How are you gonna come back? How are you gonna come back? Yeah. Yeah. I get you.
adjust.
My, yeah. Just yeah. That's my thing. I adjust. My thing is like, okay, this shit. All right. Look, I get hit. Shoot, what am I? What can I do? What can I? You know, what I'm saying what can I? That's always that's my approach to life, bro. That's my approach to life. Like, if anything happens, bro, it's never I get myself down about. I mean, you might get down, maybe max a day for me, but it's what? How can I fix it? How can I get out of this situation I'm in? How can I climb myself out of the hole? You know what I'm saying? Um, 'Cause me and obviously like Mike grew up very rough, bro. Mike grew up very rough. But I know
Absolutely.
his mom would like tell him to like, well, like, to have him smoke weed and like and drink before like to make him go to sleep and shit like that. So he grew up real rough, man. He
Bro,
grew up real rough,
I
but
heard stories, bro, about him talking about how his mom would literally be just like getting fucked in the other room and he's just listening to it.
really?
Yes, bro.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm
That's
pretty sure
wild.
his mom was a pro. I have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure
Okay.
his mom was a was Tyson's mom a I'm dyslexic. Pro, pro Tute. There it is.
Was he? Or was she?
Um no, 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 no. But the thing that you were talking about where he fed him liquor and drugs.
Yeah.
That came. Oh no, no, no. Mike Tyson says he was a prostitute hunter. Tyson says he'll be talking about his boxing career, rape conviction, drug abuse coming up in a sex worker world.
So she was?
Yes, yes, she was. Yeah, yeah, she was. She was. His mom was
Okay.
a prostitute. It says right there.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, that I can't even imagine, bro, what this what dude went like. It probably took him a very long time for him to love himself. And that's the main thing, bro, for anything in life, bro. If you don't love yourself, you will be you will not be happy. You know what I'm saying? Love has to come from within, bro. You can't look for it anywhere else. The love for yourself has to come first.
Hmm.
And then you can love other people. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of hurt people that don't love themselves trying to love other people and they can't do it
And
correctly.
it's so crazy, bro. Because you were just talking. I mean, I still deal with it too, just from like from childhood, just from like being bullied and whatnot,
Mm,
and stuff with my parents. You know, really stuff that I've still dealing with, but like stuff that I'm aware of, stuff
mm,
that I've had to just become aware of, bro. But like, yeah, bro, the self love is huge.
it's huge.
It's freaking huge because like you literally will never feel fulfilled.
Never.
You literally would never feel fulfilled if you don't love yourself. The most you will ever feel if you don't love yourself is relief. Like
Exactly.
that is the most you will ever feel, bro.
Hmm.
And I had to come to that conclusion. Like I just gotta. You can't be a perfectionist in life, bro. Like
Mhm.
perfectionism is the number one killer of motivation.
Yep.
People think people look at these people who are like perfectionists and they think they're crazy, but like they're not really perfectionists. So what they are is dedicated, and like what they are is like it's not that they are perfectionists; it's that they know that they can do it perfectly,
Mhm.
and so they strive to do it perfectly. But I'm talking about someone who's like such a perfectionist that's like as soon as they fail, they just give up.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Because
but
everything is.
perfect. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Because their whole thing is based on being perfect. You
Hmm.
know. And once you don't achieve that, it's like you feel
What's the
so
point?
defeated. Yeah. It's like what's the point? You feel defeated, and that's not how it should be, man. It should not be like that, man. Like, because that will leave you in a very dark place, man. That'll leave you in
Absolutely,
a
dude.
dark place. That'll, you know, at one time, before he even died too, Steve Jobs was a perfectionist as well, and it can work for you, but at the same time, he couldn't really maintain a relationship with any of his family
Yeah,
or his
yeah, yeah.
friends. You know what I'm saying? Because it eats you up. It eats you up, and I feel like we can learn from other people's mistake. You know what I'm saying? We can learn from, you know, we can take things from certain people. We can take things
Hmm.
from certain people. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
that's so funny that you say that because I was just thinking that today. I was literally just thinking that today. I was like, man, because I was getting impatient, bro. Like working on this car, and I was like, bro, like I need to like this, my ADHD and whatnot, and just being, you know, just being bored, bro,
Mm,
and like not wanting to sit there and like keep doing all this stuff correctly.
mm,
It's like, bro, if you cut corners, you're going to end up doing something unsafe.
yeah.
Like you've seen people like you on the internet, like you've seen people do stupid things, and you've said they're stupid and you're about to do some of the same stuff. So I was just thinking so I was just so I was just thinking to myself,
That's
like, bro,
facts.
like I gotta be wise,
Yeah,
man. Like a wise man learns from his own mistakes, but I think
exactly.
a wiser man learns from his and
That's a
others.
good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's real talk, bro. That's real talk, man. Like I
Hmm.
say this all the time, man. I grew up listening. Tupac is still one of my heroes, bro. Like to this day, you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to be like him because his first of all his purpose was a little bit different than what my purpose is. But you know, he I'll put it like this. For what his purpose was, he did what he was supposed to do, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, you know, he there were some things where he could have got done if he just was able to take a different approach to certain things. You know what I'm saying? I won't go in too in depth into it, but you know, sometimes your
Yeah.
mouth can get you in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
mouth
Yeah.
can get you a lot of trouble, and sometimes I feel like it's necessary to sit back and listen versus trying to talk so often. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to speak once, listen, listen twice. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I've we got to take little things from each person. Like you saying, a wiser man.
People are mixed bags,
Right,
man.
right.
People are mixed bags.
Exactly. Not just one thing, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to take different aspects and attributes, you know what I'm saying, and apply it into yourself, you know what I'm saying, and apply it, your way. Um, you know what I'm saying? And not, like you said, nothing's ever going to be perfect, but you know, we'll be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it's stuff simple like that, man. It's simple like that. But let's touch on the Demetrius Johnson fight.
yeah, yeah,
We haven't touched on that yet. Um,
yeah, man.
yeah, that fight,
What did you think?
yeah, man, I just watched that fight, man, and honestly, bro, what I'll say, man, one thing that really stood out to me is Demetrius's footwork. His
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
footwork was
Constantly switching
crazy,
stances.
bro.
Constantly switching stances.
So
I was
calculated,
noticing that
man.
too.
So calculated. I love the way he fights.
Dude.
That's my first fight that I've seen him like a full fight of him. Um,
Hmm.
and I love the way he fights, man. That was so calculated, just beautifully. He still got caught. He still faced
Hmm.
adversity,
Got yeah, still face it.
you know.
Bro. That's the thing is like Mariah's is actually a 135er.
He is, bro. He's big. He's
Yeah, he's
big.
huge. He's huge compared to him. So that's why like when you looked at the grappling, it's not that Mighty Mouse is not a skilled
Hmm.
grappler. Like he's a super. He freaking threw someone in the air
On the
and
ground.
then and landed, bro. He threw someone in the air and landed on in an armbar, bro. I have
Yeah,
to
you gotta
send
send
that
me
to
that
you
one.
after this. He threw some. That's how he finished someone, bro. He threw them in the air, and then he catches the armbar on the way down, lands in the armbar, and submits the guy. The dude can grapple, bro.
Wow.
But you're talking about two world class grapplers, and Marias is just bigger
Yeah,
than
he's
him.
he's a big
And
dude.
yeah, he's bigger, bro, and he has that really good pressure.
Yeah, his
And,
pressure.
and yeah,
He did really well as well. But those
mhm.
those that accumulation, man, that accumulation. Then he got caught with that shot, that right hand.
Yeah,
Um,
bro, he set that up
yeah,
so perfect,
yeah.
bro. When we were talking about the stance switches, so like I obviously can't show it on here. I mean, maybe I can because it's on YouTube, but I don't know. But we're not gonna take a chance.
Hmm.
But but essentially, but you saw him switch to southpaw,
Yeah,
throw that leg kick.
yeah.
Essentially, is what happened.
Right.
That set that up because Marias was kind of he was dropping that hand,
Hmm.
so he could sweep it. He could sweep it. That's sometimes
Right.
what you'll see people do in Muay Thai is that's actually what you saw Kamaru Usman do. That's how he got head kicked because like the later you get into the fight, bro, like you're gonna drop like you're you can't just parry a punch.
Hmm.
You're going to need to actually like you're going to need to actually
Right.
like dip your head because if you're more tired, like the parry is just not going to be as hard. So
Right.
you need to
Right. Right. It
move your
might.
head off the center
Right. It
line.
might end up going in through your guard.
Hmm. So essentially what happened was he threw that leg kick. He just saw how he was gonna react. He thought that he was gonna throw the leg kick again. And so what he did was he raised the knee, which is actually something that I do uh when I want to like when I that's a Superman punch. Like you bring up your you act like you're gonna throw
Right.
a kick
Right. And then
with the rear leg,
you
bring up your knee, and then you
right. Strike with
throw
it.
the punch out.
Right.
So essentially, what he did was, bro, he just faked the kick, lifted his knee, and then he instead of throwing the kick, he stepped in with that leg, and then Marais was just open, bro. And
Hmm.
that was just so freaking
It was
beautiful, man.
beautiful, man. And then he
So
came through
beautiful.
with that knee. Oh my gosh. And he was just
Yeah, bro,
out.
it was poetic, bro.
Yeah.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
That's how he got knocked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. That was special, man. That fight was really good.
Bro, poetry in motion
Oh
is what it
man.
was, bro.
Art. Some art, man. Some real talk, bro. Like man, that striking in that fight with the pace, his gas tank was
Yeah, Mighty Mouse, the smaller dudes, bro. They're just smaller dudes as well.
mhm.
I got the GTI side. I don't got 200 horsepower, but the
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
you already know,
Exactly. That gas tank is
it's a light
that's
car.
right. Exactly. Exactly. Right. 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 Yeah, that's a good point, bro. Like these dudes, bro, like it's tough to fight someone that has unlimited stamina. Like obviously not unlimited, but
Covington, man,
it's tough to fight
Covington,
someone like that, bro, because man, stamina
dude.
is
That's
it's such a big part of the fighting, man. Like
Kobe Covington, Max Holloway
mhm.
is another one.
Mhm.
Like is another one who would just overwhelm you with his pace.
Mhm.
Who else am I thinking of? Like Oliveira is another
Oh
one
yeah,
who
that
I
he
think
yeah,
overwhelms you with his pace. His gas tank is really good.
right.
I think his gas tank is just the people don't talk about it because he's so skilled
Mhm.
in other like his striking is like literally picture
Mhm.
perfect and his jujitsu is just ridiculous. But so I just think that people don't talk about his gas tank because of that reason.
Right.
But he has a really good gas tank,
Mhm.
man. And like he recovers from getting
So
dropped
quick.
very
So
quickly.
quick. So quick. And that's also one thing I wanted to say like Mighty Mouse is his he reminded me of Oliveira a little bit and why I say that is because of his urgency. He fights like it is his last fight. Like he is like just there, like he is ready to go. And I
Hmm.
think that's so important, bro, for a champion, bro, or for any fighter. You gotta fight like this is your
Yeah.
last fight. Like you can't let off the gas. Obviously, his stamina is a big part of it as well, but like you gotta fight with urgency, bro. You got to fight with,
Hmm.
what I'm saying, everything is on the line. This fight, this fight, this fight, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
that's so important as
I'm
a
sorry.
fighter, bro. That's so important, bro. You know? And I've only really seen a couple fighters that have that, bro. Like in the
Bro, it's
UFC.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro, because you need to it's like you need to train that specific thing
Uh,
a lot. like for example, like one of my jujitsu coach, this is at the gym that's close to my house. I was telling them like, yeah, bro, I think I just need to get on the bike more. And he was just like, nah, man, like what you need to do is you need to do this more because like you don't realize like the strength, like it takes strength to do that, and like you can get your gas tank better, but your muscle endurance,
Mhm.
which is what you're gonna need for doing jujitsu, it's only gonna come from you doing this.
Mhm.
So like conditioning is only gonna come from you doing that thing, man.
Mhm.
Like if you want to be conditioned to fight,
You
fight.
gotta fight.
Like your body will give you what it's supposed to.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's the one thing we were touching on a couple weeks ago, bro. Um, with where it's also a lot of it has to do with your self-image, bro. Um, if you see yourself as a fighter, your body will mold itself into that. Obviously, you have to fight, of course. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I do
saying?
believe that.
Right. And your body will start to really mold itself into what you want to become. You know what I'm saying? As long as you start to identify yourself as that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah,
and like you said, bro, like you gotta keep fighting. That's the only way to get to it. You gotta keep doing what like your brain has to
yeah.
get that repetition, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, we just did. I mean, we did a drill this week in that at my MMA gym, man. We body conditioning. We did what was it? We did 50 jabs to the body, and then we did 50. We did 25. Well, we did 50 hooks, 25 with each
Mhm.
hand, 50 straights, and then we did 50 or we did 25 kicks with each leg all to the body, bro. So your body just has to take all that punishment,
Yeah. Oh,
and
to
it's
each other.
bro, it was
To each other.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
So
Okay.
with your training partner.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so I did. So I was kicking him. I took off my shin guards and whatnot. We had no shin guards on.
Jeez.
We spar because we have fights coming up on the 10th.
Mhm.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting for another like 2 months.
Mhm.
But we have fights coming up on the 10th, so we spar with the MMA gloves.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, bro, and yeah, man, we drill we did
Condition.
this week was yeah
Conditioning.
conditioning, man,
Conditioning.
conditioning the body.
Yep. That's the only way. That's the only way. Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's lovely, bro. Wow. Wow. Yeah, some heavy artillery right there. Some heavy
Bro,
metal.
it makes me so excited, bro, because like it makes me feel alive. Like I remember last Saturday, we went to a like our brother like our sister gym basically, just a gym that that we mess with,
Mhm.
um just so we went over there and we it was just a sparring session. Um, so I don't remember how it was like a 2 hour sparring session. Like I got like I don't know, I got maybe like 7 8 rounds in.
Mhm.
Um, but I remember afterwards, bro, because I was struggling in the morning with like anxiety and being nervous
Mhm.
and like going to the spar because I'd never sparred with those dudes before, and obviously I'm working on it. Obviously your ego is just like,
Mhm.
damn, I don't want to get
Right.
fucking
Right. You don't want to get. You don't want
damn
to.
it, sorry,
You don't
I don't
want to.
want to get
Right.
dropped,
You don't want to lose. Essentially, but there's no
bro.
winner and loser in sparring. But yeah, I know.
Yeah, I saw a dude get I saw a dude get dropped, dude.
Yeah.
It was honestly, yeah,
Damn, bro.
it wasn't bad,
So how
but
hard do you guys spar?
we spar like we don't try to kill each other, but it's like dude had his hands down, he got kicked in the face.
Jeez.
So if that was his fault
Mhm.
for not having his hands up,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Mhm.
Um, but no, we go. I mean, we go like 75%. We will if we go like hard, it'll be like a jab or something like that. Maybe we'll throw our jabs hard.
Mhm.
Um, or we'll throw like our leg kicks hard or our body kicks. But
Mhm.
like if we're going to the head, like we usually keep it pretty
Pretty light.
uh yeah, pretty light. I remember same day actually dude did get cut, but he was because of he got like a dry he had dry it was his skin was dry. It was early.
Mhm.
His skin was dry. Like the gloves, bro,
Yeah.
they catch him and just caught him and tore his skin.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
it was a check hook.
Oh boy.
Check hook caught
Okay.
him, tore his skin.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah, man.
Okay.
Uh but after I was saying afterwards, bro, I just felt so freaking good, bro. So good.
Mhm.
And it was like it I felt like I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. I felt so energized, and I was shadow boxing in my parents' mirror.
Mhm.
I was because they have a full body mirror, so
Mhm.
I went. So I don't have one in my room, so I just went. I went. And I was just shadow boxing in their mirror, bro. And
Mhm.
like the whole rest of the day, bro,
You're
I was
just good,
just like,
just energized, just there. Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Oh, geez, like no, that's lovely to hear, bro. A good sparring session will definitely do that. That will
yeah,
definitely
man,
that will just create such a good day for you, bro. It's like damn, like, cause especially when you see yourself getting better, bro. You know, so yeah,
confidence.
yeah, like it really builds it, bro. Like especially, bro, when when you feel yourself getting better, bro. Like like I told you, bro, the one dude, we sparred, uh, like maybe 2 months ago. It was only body shots, but I just like he definitely got the best of me, right? And like, I'm like, damn, like
Hmm.
and usually, bro, I'm usually, I mean, he didn't beat he didn't beat me up, but he definitely got the best of me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's sparring.
Right.
Yeah,
And usually, bro, I usually fight to the person's ability. I usually adapt to their ability. If someone's in there with that's a lot better than me,
yeah,
it won't so much look like that because I'll just adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't be just too out there and put myself in a position where I'm getting messed up bad, right? But like I could tell, I'm like, damn, like he's landing more. He's blocking a lot of my shots. Like I'm like, damn, he's doing better. And then maybe like 3 weeks ago, like I told you before, we sparred again, and my footwork was just I felt so much more comfortable with the pressure, bro. I was giving pressure myself. I just felt so much better. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro. Like when you see yourself progress, it's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
yeah, man.
You know?
Bro,
Um,
we gotta spar. We gotta box one day,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Just
Yeah.
gotta spar.
Well, first of all, we need to link up. That's number one. I have not seen you in person in years.
Yes, bro. I
Like,
know. I
you know what I'm
know.
saying? But definitely by next year. Well, hopefully the Terrence Crawford versus Bud
Earl
yeah,
Spence.
Errol Spence actually happens because that we could link up for that one. But if not this year, bro, we're
Absolutely.
definitely gonna link up next year, bro. Because I got
Absolutely.
some things going down, and I should be free a lot more within the next year. So nothing should really stop me. You take a flight down here. You know what I'm saying? We can make stuff
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
But yeah, bro, we really gotta make stuff happen, bro, and we gotta spar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta teach me your ground game, your
Oh,
jujitsu and everything like that.
absolutely, man. I cannot wait,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
See, this is why I actually like, yeah, I want to come down to see you, bro, but I actually want you to come up here so
Mhm.
like you can do
Yeah,
jujitsu,
yeah, yeah,
something like that, some
yeah,
kickboxing,
man.
and feel it out, feel out some MMA.
Definitely, bro. And I'll give you some boxing stuff as well. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
We we
please, I
we,
need
we
help
gotta
with
learn
my
just yeah,
hands,
we just
bro.
gotta learn with your what?
With my hands, dude. I'm getting better, bro. Like I actually am getting like my boxing is getting better. I think I have a very good jab. Um, it's just I came from Taekwondo, bro. So obviously my just land like my kicks, setting up my kicks and landing my kicks is
Right, is
it's like instinctual,
right,
bro.
is something
Like
you
I'm
you know.
tearing people's legs apart,
Mhm.
bro.
Mhm.
I'm tearing people's legs apart, and I like obviously I'm not kicking them super hard because it's sparring, but
Mhm.
I'm not. But like I'm just landing on people's legs
Right.
very easily. I'm tearing their lead leg up.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Something that
but yeah,
yeah, yeah, you just know very well. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna do some boxing and stuff like that. Like,
oh,
you
yeah.
know, the jab is everything for me, bro. The jab is everything. That's everything comes from my jab, bro. My hook, my upper, everything is coming from my jab. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one thing I like to do. I have to make sure, and like my jab is long too. Like I have a like it's weird, bro, because I switch stances. I go from orthodox
Yeah, me
right
too.
to southpaw.
That came from Taekwondo though.
Oh
That
yeah?
I can do that
Okay.
because they always made us
Oh,
switch
switch
stances.
stances. Okay,
They
okay.
always said like if you threw a kick with this leg, you're gonna throw it with
Right.
the other leg.
Okay, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it because when I first started boxing, the trainer I mean I was southpaw. Um I just thought that was how I was supposed to fight because that was my dominant arm, my right hand. So I thought that was my jab hand, but that was, I stayed like that for years. And then when I
Hmm.
got to the gym in Connecticut, I realized I was actually a natural orthodox, and I started training on that one. But then I was like, yo, I feel I feel more confident in what I'm saying, in my southpaw. So I started going back and forth, and I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just
You
master
switch
both. Yeah,
fighter.
exactly. Yeah, because in boxing, there's not much fighters that do that. You know, Terrence Crawford is one of them. That's really good at it.
Lomachenko switches stances, does he?
No, no,
No.
he
Uh,
may have, but he's usually a southpaw. Normally a southpaw.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I see for me, I feel I'm more technical in the southpaw stance,
Mm,
but when I go orthodox, I like to call it the wilder style. 'Cause I just be going crazy with it. Like my jab is so long in the orthodox stance for some reason. I don't know what it is. It is long as hell. Um, and but the thing is, bro, I'm less defensive in my orthodox stance. So,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm the same way. I mean, backwards with
mhm,
southpaw. Yeah, I'm less defensive with south. I just feel obviously feel comfortable, but I feel less comfortable obviously than than
mhm,
my orthodox.
right,
But it's like this is I heard I've heard people talk about this though, but like they say that if you train in your stance that is like say if I'm an orthodox and I train in southpaw, it actually makes my orthodox better
why do they say that?
because like you actually have to instead of like when I'm in orthodox, bro, I can just be off instinct, bro.
Mhm.
But with my when I switch, I actually have to think about what I'm throwing, and
Okay,
so
okay.
like yeah, bro. But that's why they say it like it makes your orthodox stance better and more technical when you are forced to think of when you're forced to think about what you're doing
Mhm.
in your other
Right.
stance.
Okay. Okay. That actually kind of makes sense then. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's practice, bro. It's straight up practice. Like
Absolutely.
literally, it's just practice, man. Getting just comfortable and you know, just being able to know how to read people and
Mm.
like just knowing what to do in situations, man. Like if someone's dropping their hand all the time. How do you make
Yeah,
them pay?
absolutely.
How you make them pay
That
easy? You know
see,
what I'm saying?
that's a thing too, man. It's like I'm learning now, like the importance of reach and stuff. Like, cause one of the dudes who fights with me, he fights at my weight, but he's longer than I am. And yeah, and bro, that we have such good matches, bro. I love sparring with that guy because he before this he was a wrestler in high school,
Mm,
so his wrestling is like really good, and
mm,
bro, just gives me good work, bro.
right, right, right.
It usually gets the better of me. I'm not gonna lie because of the grappling,
Mhm,
and the length,
mhm,
and we're both small guys, so we're
mhm,
pretty we're both pretty quick.
mhm,
Um, but and this guy is super dedicated. Like this guy trains literally every day, bro. Like every day. I need to be on his level.
yeah,
But
yeah.
uh but yeah, bro, but he does but I'm just learning like different weapons at range, bro.
Mhm,
Like having to use different weapons at different ranges and
right,
stuff like that. Like just
right,
more about my boxing, man.
right,
Like my boxing is getting good, man.
right, right, right. I would honestly, bro, I would watch boxing fights because for a long time, bro, that's what I was doing to train.
Yeah, that's
I just watch boxing fights and I don't really think about it how my mind works. I have to just digest it and just download it and then just kind of subconsciously do it.
no, bro,
Um,
you're right.
so I would watch
You're
boxing
right.
matches. Floyd is an amazing fighter to
Yeah.
watch. Uh, 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 um, uh, you should watch. I don't think you watched it yet. Floyd Mayweather versus Emmanuel Augustus. You need to watch that, bro. You need
Okay.
to watch that next. Watch that next, bro, and then we'll talk about it next time we come back on.
All right, I'll write that
Yeah,
down.
yeah. That fight
Write it down.
is that fight. First time I watched that fight, bro, I actually felt like I was watching a movie. Like no lie, I felt like I was watching a actual movie, bro. It was that good. Um, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I was doing for a long time. My feet, but the funny part is my feet work was always slacking, and I realized I never really used to watch the feet. Now my feet work is getting a lot better, and I'm watching the feet. Like I said, DJ's footwork was just phenomenal, and I realized that because I know what he's doing now. My footwork used to be very terrible, and is improved so much. And now that I know what to look for, what to look at, bro, I'm like, damn, like I can appreciate it much more. You know what I'm saying? Like his footwork was just great, man, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. We just got to work on our weak spots. You know what I'm saying, and just
Yeah, absolutely.
tighten them up, man. And you know, we go from there. But you know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, brother, you already know I ain't gonna keep you here on too long 'cause I know it's 10 o'clock for you.
Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm good.
You
We
Gucci.
don't sleep over
We
here.
don't sleep.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I live in the country, bro.
yeah. You need that
Like,
sleep. You need that sleep. City always sleeps. Your city always sleeps.
hell yeah,
You know what
dude.
I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Not like New York. City never
It's
sleeps.
not.
You know, but yeah, man. That's about it on that one. That's that on that one. Devin Haney getting disrespected. Demetrius Johnson coming back. We're still waiting on the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence announcement.
Mhm.
Patiently waiting. This is, like fifth or fourth month that we've been waiting. Hopefully something goes down, but we'll definitely be back next. Are we coming back on Tuesday?
Oh, yes, coming back on Tuesday next weekend. I believe I have to check again, but I believe it's next weekend. We have Cyril Gahn versus Tai Tuivasa
Right, 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 right,
and
right,
Whitaker versus Vittori
right, right.
on
Is
the
that
same
the
card.
same card? Okay,
Bro, it's a fight night. It's UFC Paris. So
right.
UFC Paris next weekend. I
Okay,
believe it's next weekend.
lovely,
Um,
lovely, lovely.
yeah, man. But it's we'll come back and we'll talk about that, give our thoughts.
Right.
Off rip, bro. Who I've actually been waiting for this fight between Whitaker and Vittori. Like I want this to happen.
Uh-huh.
I've been wanting this to happen for a while. Um, who do you think? Who do you got between Tai Tuivasa and Cyril Gahn?
Man, my heart, the smart money tells me Gain or Gain. How do you say his name?
Gone.
Gone. That's smart money to me, but man, Ty could come. Ty could come
Crack,
with it,
bro.
bro.
He
Ty
could
could come with
crack.
it, bro. Yeah, like he could win that fight. But smart money's
Because
on Gain is on Gone. Smart
yeah,
money's
yeah,
on
yeah,
Gone.
absolutely. Like Gonza,
He's more of an well-rounded fighter in my opinion.
yeah, he's a better
Yeah,
striker.
very
He's
very
more
yeah.
skilled,
Right,
bro.
exactly.
Like in my opinion, I think he is going to win. But Ty. It's a good matchup because Ty isn't
Styles,
as
bro.
technical, but bro, his power.
Yeah,
You see him knock out Derek Lewis
bro.
with that elbow, bro.
That was ugly. I
Bro,
remember watching that fight. I'm like, what?
bro, he knocked a dude like into the shadow
Bro,
realm in
dude
in
just
his
fell
fight
over,
before
bro.
that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The fight before where he did the shoey. He started
Yeah, bro.
drinking
Yeah, that's his thing. That's
this
his
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
I can't get behind that, bro. I
Yeah,
cannot do
I can't mess with it, but that's his thing.
that. That's so
It's
gross, bro. I don't
very
I don't
disgusting.
understand how you do that.
Very disgusting.
How do you put someone's like you smell that, bro?
Bro, like I just
Smell that,
it has to be very unhealthy. Like just like all jokes aside, like it has to be very unhealthy. Like
dog.
very gross. Um, but yeah.
Imagine, bro. Bro, imagine getting staph in your stomach.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
bro, imagine getting a staph infection in your mouth. But that's how you do it, bro. That's how you get. That's
Yeah.
like from people not washing, bro.
Right,
But like,
right.
I don't know, people have clean feet. You need to get a girl shoe, bro.
Like at the
You need
very
to get
least,
a
bro. I
girl
swear,
shoe.
is it not like random people from the crowd he gets their
Nigga.
shoe, bro? Like it's
And then you
weird, bro.
walk home with a wet shoe,
Bro, it's weird, bro. It's just weird. It's
bro.
just weird to me.
Bro, I don't understand people like that. They get so starstruck. Bro,
Yep.
I was watching this video on Instagram the other day of this girl. She caught Chris Brown's shirt. Bro, you would have thought she won a fight, bro. Bro, she was,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Going crazy.
bro, insane.
Bro, there's people paying $1,000 for a picture with Chris Brown.
People, $1,000 to get a picture,
With Chris Brown.
to get a
To
picture,
get a picture.
just
Picture, that's
with
all.
him, just
With
to
him.
stand next to him.
Just to stand next to him, that's
What
all.
is wrong with these people? I need to do some research, dude.
Bro, like
What is
it's some things, bro, we're not meant to understand. Some
Are
things,
you,
bro,
bro?
like
Like, are you that insecure? Like, you don't know yourself that much? Do you identify with Chris Brown? Like,
like
do you identify yourself like that? Like by what you like so
right,
much?
right, right. Like, bro, Chris Brown doesn't even know your name.
So,
Like he doesn't know your name. He will not remember you after that encounter. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like I can't get behind anyone that doesn't appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get me wrong. I like some of these celebrities. Well,
yeah, but you're
but
just a supporter.
exactly I'm just a
That's
supporter,
why
but
I'm like,
like
bro. That's why I'm actually so I'm actually so wary right now of like recently of saying I'm a fan of people because you know
Hmm.
that like the root word of fan is fanatic, bro.
Ah, yep, yep, yep. Right.
The root word is
Support
fanatic, bro.
supporter
You're
is a better,
crazy for
yeah,
it.
yeah. Supporter is a much better word.
Yeah, in my
Supporter is a
opinion.
much better word. Yep, yep, yep. No, that's real talk, bro. It's just
Because
weird,
like,
bro.
bro, because if you think about it, if you're a fan, bro, if you're a fanatic, you don't really have to you don't really have to support.
Right.
Like, you
You're
could just
crazy
be
about
crazy
them.
about it. Yes, yeah.
That's all.
You have to buy dude's album. You just like his music,
That's right. You know what I'm
or you.
saying? You know,
Goodness gracious,
fans,
man. But
bro. But
hey, bro,
yeah,
just know yourself.
yeah. Know yourself. Know thyself. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
shaky
for sure.
warrior.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yep, yeah. Shake you are, yeah. Uh-huh. Bring it back, bro. We bringing it back, bro. We bringing it back. That's
Yes,
as
sir.
simple as that. As simple as that. But so we gonna be here on Tuesday, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Tuesday, stay tuned. The Red Corner episode 15, and we are out. Salute to y'all. Salute YouTube family. Peace.